Buhari is a man of the poor, with a pure heart. Pastor Osinbajo is a decent man. Both these men fear God, but the struggle, the battle is not for them, but for us. It is time for all the disenfranchised masses of Nigeria to reign. It is our time to rule. Goodluck Jonathan is a wicked man, but this is about more than just him and his defeat. He did not do this all by himself, after all. It is time to eradicate all the evil men from the coffers of power. It is time to retake Nigeria's oil wells at their expiration this year. This is about us multitudes defeating the handful of cabal. This is the time. We will not only use good men, let's be real here. Where shall we find such? But what we must all commit to is to ensure that here on, all men in positions of authority act good or are immediately sacked. It is time we stood up to more than just a victory in the forthcoming elections, but a victory for us individually, a victory for our communities, a victory for Africa and the black man, the triumph of good over evil. Mahatma Gandhi stood up. Mandela, Che Guevara, Malcolm and Martin Luther King changed America. Sankara, Murtala, Buhari, Jomo Kenyatta, Nkrumah and Rawlings stood up. Enahoro, Fumilayo Kuti stood up against the colonialists for our independence. They gave their all. They were ready to die that we may have the opportunities we do today. The Shia revolution of Iran by university students defied the odds and brought lasting change and strength to the Persian nation. In the time of the American robber barons, the cabal that usurped the entire economic opportunities as is happening in Nigeria today, and systematically employed Americans as slaves, the people, the labor unions rose up and broke the hegemony. They revolted that America may break free from the shackles of corruption and greed. Nigeria stood up and we marched together, we revolted together and got rid of the Babangida tyranny. We walked, we bled, and we boycotted and sat at home in united protest till we forced out that corrupt dictatorship. But hardly had we declared our victory than our revolution was stolen. It was hijacked. The crooked cabal came right back and stole it and restored the same tyrants of old and their godsons. We cannot let this happen again. We must not let this happen again. We must watch and we must protect our destiny. As Jomo Kenyatta said, we must be architects of our future. But more than just architects, we must not only draw the course, but steer the ship continuously. This time our revolution must not be stolen. The cabal must never return. It will not be easy. They are lurking around. What is ahead of us is not a mere election, but a daunting revolution. Why do you think they are so afraid? Going around bribing, begging, lying? Buhari and Osinbajo are our flag bearers, but not more than just that, as our destiny is ultimately ours to man and to safeguard here on, in our hands and not theirs. Our destiny and future is much bigger than these two men, and we must remember this. The next few days and months are not the end of our struggle, but the beginning. The struggle just started. We will monitor this election. Yes, we must monitor this election, and we will reject and revolt to any disruption from either party. We the people will terrorize and decapitate their terrorists. Sankara said, "You cannot carry out fundamental change without a certain amount of madness." Now comes our madness. The ring around a trigger doesn't discriminate fingers. We will monitor the transfer process. We will monitor the process of selection of officers and army chiefs in the next government. We will monitor the establishment of government itself. We will monitor the foundations of a new nation and destiny, our destiny. And at any point from now, tomorrow, or in the future, that anyone, any party attempts to again steal our destiny, we must be ready to immediately rise and object with temerity, with desperate determination, and with a sense of entitlement. This is our nation. This is our future. We rule. These leaders are our servants and must forever henceforth be no more than servants to protect our dignity and uphold our honor and glory. Never again must we wait and die in pogroms north and south. Never again must we wait and be robbed by northerners or southerners. Never again must we be the bottom barrel of the world, the laughing stock of the planet. Never again must we be at the mercy of northern or southern terrorists and their sympathizers and sponsors. Our brothers, youth in Borno, fought and died to defend the fatherland from the evil of Nigeria, and our government did not once say thank you. And we witness this injustice. Are we not cowards? When the oil licenses expire, we must have them allotted to people unions, to citizen cooperatives. We must demand and obtain state police, regionalism, as is best for us. What we want, we must get. Individual and collective opportunity and sovereignty under God. This is our land, and not that of the thieving, selfish, murderous cabal. Our choices, our needs, our decisions. The cabal have looted all our resource wealth from the soil and usurped all the good land in the nation. It can never be better for us. When to toil the land, we must lease it from the cabal. When we must rent homes from the cabal. When we must seek employment from the cabal who brag and compete that they are the top employers. Are we slaves? We must repossess. We must be ready to die for our rights. I am ready to die tomorrow that we will have a better future, that we will be a people better spoken of. Are you? And though we know that these actions might result in the loss of our lives, these necessary actions will protect the lives and hope of future generations. Nkrumah said, "We must claim this freedom and no one can deny us of it." Che Guevara said, "The revolution is not an apple that falls when it is ripe. You have to make it fall. Are you ready to join me shake this tree?" In the words of Che, whenever death may surprise us, let it be welcome if our battle cry has reached even one receptive ear and another hand reaches out to take up our arms. Prepare for battle, Nigeria. This is Dr. Peregrine O'Brien, and I am ready.